Let's learn some Torah. It's Parshat Tzav, and we are in a beautiful lead up to the holiday of Pesach, to the holiday of Passover. The first Seder begins this coming Wednesday night, and I wanted to make sure that all of you know that you finding a Seder or sharing a Seder is a priority to us at UJA. Here in New York, there are countless Seders, virtual and in person, that you are invited to. It's very important to us that we come together as a community. Pesach, after all, has the phrase, Kol dichvin yeteh v'yechul, all who are hungry, come and eat. We fulfill that mandate when we address food insecurity, when we address poverty and the vulnerable among us, Jewish and not. And if you are looking for a Seder, please click on the link that a colleague just posted on the broadcast so that you can find one. We are called to share our story. We are called to share our tables. We are called to break bread together. And what a blessing it will be to go through Pesach with new friends. So if you're seeking Seder, please make sure to click on the link. In Parshat Tzav, the Torah portion that we're in, there is an emphasis not only on the sacrifices, but also on the priests. And there is actually a very interesting, strange, of course, ritual associated with the priesthood that I wanted to focus on just for a moment today. A priest is a priest because they're born a priest. That's how it works. If your father is a priest, that's why you are a priest. And of course, the system in the Torah is patriarchal. We have a lot to say about that these days. Leadership is not the domain of men. Leadership is the domain of people. How important it is, though, for us to look at the way things evolved in ancient days and to learn models from it that we can apply more universally, more equitably. When a priest was going to begin their service, there was a ceremony of ordination. It's a strange one, actually. And I'll be deriving some of the teaching today from my teacher, my dear friend, Rabbi Bradley Shavit Artson. Some of you might know who he is. He's the vice president of American Jewish University and a wonderful, wonderful human being. When the priests are ordained, the Kohanim, wash themselves to become ritually pure. They wear special clothing, and then there's some oil that is placed on them, and then there's a sacrifice offered. From the blood of the sacrifice, it is put on, this is the verse, the ridge of Aaron's right ear, and on the thumb of his right hand, and on the big toe of his right foot. I want to say that again, because I know it sounds strange. It's part of the reason I chose it, because I knew it might get your attention. It certainly got mine. Part of the ordination ceremony for the priest is there's a sacrifice that's offered, and some blood from that sacrifice is placed on the ridge of the right ear, the thumb of the right hand, and the big toe of the right foot. Before I offer any of the explanations, just take that in as a visual. Their body is marked by the blood of the sacrifice. Of course it's strange. But what is so strange about it? That their body is involved in worship, that in connecting with God and the cosmos, I must involve my physical self, not just an existential idea. Belief in Jewish tradition is not what I say I feel. It's not even what I feel. You know what I believe because my body's already doing it. If I say that I believe in God, I'm already taking care of my neighbor. If I say that I love you, I'm already showing up. Judaism teaches that faith is what my body does, not what my soul does in some detached way. But why then these parts of the body, the ear, the thumb, the foot? Philo, a first century Jewish commentary, says that the fully consecrated must be pure in words and actions and in life, for words are judged by hearing, the ear. The hand is the symbol of action, and the foot is the pilgrimage of life. And so for Philo, and this again is from Rabbi Artson's commentary on the Parsha, for Philo, in terms of deeds, actions, and my life's journey, that's how I devote myself. That's how I show that I am of service. It is very powerful then to read also Rabbi Ibn Ezra, a 12th century commentary from Spain, that the ear symbolizes that one must attend to what one has been commanded, and the thumb is the origin of activity. So I have to listen well. Friends, I'm asking you, given the multiple places where attention is being drawn these days, be it the protests in Israel and the complicated, fragile pause that seems to have happened, but I consider it a tactical waiting game that is not the end of what we've been paying attention to with concerned hearts and devotion. Whether we're looking at Nashville, where there was another school shooting just 2 days ago, where 3 children, 3 9-year-olds and 3 adults were murdered, and politicians said, we can't fix this. I heard that with my ear. My ear heard that blood. My hand must be involved in fixing this problem, and my feet must walk this earth with purpose until the problems are addressed, until we take responsibility. Pesach is a journey of freedom, and Tzav, this Torah portion, tells us that in order to journey toward freedom, we must commit to listen well, to use our bodies for the sakes of others, and to keep going. The priest models that, and we are past the priesthood. The rabbinic model of communal leadership in Jewish tradition is about the democratization of it. You only became a priest because you were born a priest. But you can become a leader in today's Jewish world because you are you, and you commit yourself to learning and growing and leading. So as we journey toward the Seder, friends, because we're all headed there, as we journey toward the sea, as we journey toward the other side of the sea, where we can fill our lungs with freedom, what do you hear? What will you do? Where will you go? I bless you, friends, just as Adrian just did. Listen, ear, and the large toe and thumb are necessary for movement and grasp. Let us use our bodies and our souls and our hearts to make sure that freedom isn't just something we talk about. Freedom is something that we work hard to deserve, and we work hard to share. Okay, friends, let's have a good day. Here we go. Bless you, friends. See you tomorrow.